Okay, today we're going to have a quick look at dice game algorithm, and this is a GCSE past paper question where they gave a flowchart and we had to write the pseudocode solution. So this is a good example of something you should do to prepare for the GCSE Computer Science exam. So this one's all based on 3 dice. Are all the 3 dice equal? So if all 3 dice are equal, here we've got a decision symbol, yes, then the score is equal to the total on all 3 dice, and then we print out the score. If it's no, then are 2 of the dice equal? Then yes, then we have the score is equal to the sum of the 2 equal dice, and then we subtract the other value and then print out the score. If all 3 values are different, then the score is equal to 0 and we print out the score. So the game plan is to try to write the pseudocode for this. So I'm just going to dive in here and actually write the program for this. Now we can see here that I've already given you the input statements for these, no prompts on them, and then carry out the actions on the flowchart. And the reason that I put those in there is because I wouldn't have expected to see that in the pseudocode. It just starts with are all 3 dice equal. So if die 1 is equal to die 2 and die 1 is equal to die 3. If that's the case, then that means that die 2 is equal to die 3 as well, so we don't have to make that comparison. And then we can say the score is equal to die 1 plus die 2 plus die 3. Some people here might have said, okay, it's 3 times die 1, being as they're all the same, and that's true as well. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. So if, in fact, see here, I'm going to do an else. Just have a think about that. Else, then it's going to do, no, I'm going to make an ELIF die 2 is equal to, in fact I'm going die 1 is equal to die 2. And if that's the case, if it can get to that point there, it means that there's only 2 values that are the same. The third one is different. Score is equal to die 1 plus die 2. Again, some people might have said die 1 times 2, fine. Minus die 3. Okay. ELIF die 1 is equal to die 3. Then the score is equal to die 1 plus die 3 minus die 2. And then the final possibility, 3 possibilities here, if die 2 is equal to die 3, then the score is equal to die 2 plus die 3 minus die 1. And I'm doing the minus die 1 and so on because on the flowchart here, if 2 of them are equal, then it's equal to the sum of those 2 dice plus, minus the other one. And so that's catered for all that stuff there. And then finally here, otherwise, the last possibility is else score is equal to 0. And you've got to do that one. So then you can print out the score. Okay, so hopefully that all makes sense. Obviously I would put some comments in there if I was coding this up fully. For pseudocode, you can put comments in pseudocode as well, and if they mention it in the exam paper, then you should definitely put comments in the pseudocode. So here, all equal, and then this section here is 2 equal, And then finally down here is all different values, and the last part is output the result. And so that's sufficient comments for me just now. So if all the dice are equal, if die 1 equals die 2 and die 1 equals die 3, then the score is equal to all of them added together. If 2 of them are equal, so to identify if 2 of them are equal, we compare die 1 and die 2, and then we can work out the score according to that. It's die 1 plus die 2 minus die 3. If die 1 is equal to die 3, then we do a similar equation there. If die 2 is equal to die 3, a similar equation there. Then we need this else statement, and the else statement is score is equal to 0, which is the right hand branch there. Finally, we print out the score. You could have put 3 print statements in there, or sorry, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 print statements in there to print out the score separately. That would have been an example of bad programming. The print statement should be right at the bottom after you've carried out the calculation to work out score. So I'm going to run that now, and I'm going to run it here. I'm just going to pull up this thing. Bear in mind there's no prompts on this, so if we had 1, 2 and 3, the score should be 0. Good, so that's correct. I'm going to run it again, and here I'm going to do 2, 2 and 3. So with that it should be 2 plus 2, which is 4, minus 3, it should be 1. Good. Next I'm going to do 3 things which are the same, 6, 6 and 6, 18. So that works. And now I'm going to submit that for tests. And it's gone through lots and lots of tests, and I'm going to submit that. And that works. Okay. I'll leave the code here for you to have a look at and make a comparison. It's a really important sort of activity to do, where you, I'm just going to leave it like that, where you look at a flowchart and write the pseudocode for that. It would have been better if you'd written pseudocode for this instead of just diving straight into coding up in Python. Hope that helps.